Welcome. Today we will learn about and practice the pranayama technique of Nadi Shodhana. So what is Nadi Shodhana? It's also known as alternate nostril breathing. So where we close one nostril, breathe in, breathe out, close, and breathe out the other. Why do we practice this? Why do we do this? So we are made of energies, all different energies that are always circulating throughout our body. Some are masculine energies and some are feminine energies. So this pranayama technique ultimately is about balancing the two main masculine and feminine energies that run throughout our body. Because as we go out about our days in daily life, we unawareingly, these energies become off balance, just depending on what we're doing and how we're using our energies. This technique is also wonderful to come back to you, come back to your breath and calm down. So if you're experiencing anxiety or stress, it's a great way to balance your parasympathetic nervous system, to really feel that rather than be in the fight or flight response. So if you do experience anxiety, I recommend trying it. Just try it. And if it's something that's not for you and you find yourself becoming more anxious, just come back to your breath. For those who also have congestion in their nose, have asthma, may have had recent nasal or face surgery as well, this might be a somewhat challenging technique for you. So you're more than welcome to try it, and again, just come back to your breath. Also too, if you have high blood pressure or any heart conditions, you might just want to talk to your doctor, or again, give it a whirl, and if it's not doing much for you, just come back to your natural breathing. So actually, a personal note for me, quick story, I used to find this very challenging to practice. Before I was able to overcome my extreme anxiety, the feeling and the sensation of blocking my nostrils one at a time was very stressful for me. So it was quite some time where I could not practice this, or I just found it very challenging to practice. And just with time, with more meditation techniques, I was able to be able to practice it normally and feel the benefits. So perhaps that will be you someday, and if not, that's okay. So to get used to this sensation, because it is quite different, before we actually practice, we will practice with our sensations. So practice just noticing what this feels like as we breathe in and out of one nostril at a time, and as well as clogging our nostrils too. So first, let's come to our comfortable seated position where you can find a nice tall spine. I'm sitting on a blanket, as you can see. You may also choose to sit under a cushion or a block, something to really help your hips kind of relax down so you're not struggling, you're not rocking back on your pelvis. Nice tall spine. And if you'd like to have a meditation buddy with you as well, that's always a nice grounding presence to have with you. So for Nadi Shodhana, we practice with our right hand. So your left hand can either be just face down on your knee, your lap. It can also be in Jnana Mudra, so with your thumb tip and your pointer finger together in a circle, and just holding on to or connecting your other three fingers, and just letting that palm open on the side. If you have a buddy, you may also choose to put your hand on your buddy. Our right hand, what we will be using is our thumb and our ring and pinky finger. So our pointer finger and our middle finger we'll just bring into the center of our palm. And then try your best to keep your ring and your pinky finger together, just like that, connected. So this is the mudra that we will be using. Okay, so find your nice tall spine. Let your shoulders relax, and just start to play around. Bring your thumb to your right nostril and just gently close it. Now take your ring and your pinky finger, close it together so both nostrils are closed, and then open up your right nostril. And just take your time here, just breathing in and out. Noticing what that feels like. Just noticing what it feels like to close your nostrils. And if this is already freaking you out, that's okay. It's a very different sensation if you're not used to it. So just try a couple more times, just going back and forth. All right, and just release your fingers. So now we'll come into just trying the practice. So feel your spine nice and tall. Feel the crown of your head reaching up towards the sky. And just bring your right hand in your mudra just up to your nose. You can bring your gaze softly down at the floor in front of you, or you can close your eyes. And first, just start to tune into your breath. Nice natural breathing in through your nose, breathing out your nose. Feel your belly fill up with your air as you breathe in. Feel it soften back towards your spine as you breathe out. And just knowing that you can always come back to your normal breathing. You can always come back to this breath to ground you. Take one more breath in. Slowly exhale it out your nose. Take another breath in. And as you breathe out, close your right nostril with your thumb and breathe out your left nostril. Inhale through your left nostril. Close both nostrils. And as you exhale, open your right nostril with your thumb, breathing out. Inhale through your right nostril. Close both nostrils and breathe out, opening your left nostril now. Breathe in through your left nostril. Close both nostrils and breathe out your right. Breathe in your right. Close both. Breathe out your left. Breathe in through your left. Close both and breathe out your right. Breathe in through your right. Close both and breathe out your left. Continue at your own pace. Perhaps breathing in to the count of 4 and breathing out to the count of 4. one more complete round. And just let your breath go. Release your fingers away from your nose. Perhaps bringing your hand down on your lap, your knee. Coming back to your natural breath. And just noticing how you feel. Notice how the breath feels passing both of your nostrils and leaving your nostrils. You could start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Perhaps taking deeper breaths to come back to the space around you. And if your eyes are closed, you can slowly blink them open. Thank yourself for taking the time to learn about and practice Nadi Shodhana. And thank you for taking the time to practice with me.